know what it is. This Skyzoo, Skyzoo, live and direct, Brooklyn, New York all day, you know? The way I got Skyzoo is, my middle name is Skyler, S-K-Y-L-E-R, like that's the name that my family, my friend, everybody, my whole life, that's my name.
Right.
You know, my mom's grandma, baby, that's Skyler, you know what I'm saying? Skyler or Sky for short. And when I was born in the early 80s, I'm an 80s baby, when I was born in the early 80s, there was a disco group out named Sky, and it was from Brooklyn. And they had a record out called Skyzoo, but it was spelled with 2 Y's. It was like S-K-Y-Y-Z-O-O. And it was a big disco hit, you know what I mean? Big Brooklyn club hit and all that. And my parents and my family, my cousins and everybody, my aunt, they used to sing the record to me as a baby. And like, you know what I mean? It was almost like a nickname, like, cause the name of the song was similar to my name.
Right.
So I ran with it. It became a nickname. You know, if I didn't rhyme, I still would be Skyzoo. So when I started flowing, I ran with it, as opposed to making up some other shit, making up some weird name or some mafioso shit or whatever, you know what I mean, on some bullshit. I just kept it authentic, you know what I mean? I kept it running.
How long you been in the game, man, Scott?
I've been rhyming since I was like 9. You know, I'm 24 now. I've been rhyming since I was 9. I've been serious about it my whole life. The moment I really started looking at the business aspect of it, I think I was about 18, you know what I mean? Started getting into the business aspect of the game and shit, so, you know.
How did you manage, you know, like how did you manage to really, you know, keep your name out there through a lot of these media outlets, man, such as Hip Hop Game, you know, what was it, All Hip Hop? I mean, there was a slew of outlets, man, that just, you know, if you didn't hear your music, you heard what you were writing or just, you know, interviews on you. How did you manage to do that?
It's just about the grind, you know what I mean? It's just about never sleeping and just going hard, going in 100%, you know?
Right.
It's really just about the grind. And I don't stop, you know what I mean? Like, I got relationships with all the websites, all the magazines, all the independent underground radio stations, the Sirius Satellite, XM Satellite, and all that, you know what I mean? I'm self-contained, you know what I mean? It's me and my team, you know, I got a team with me. We self-contained. We do everything that we gotta do on our own. It's just about that constant grind, just constantly putting music out, constantly getting shit out there, constantly staying in people's eyes, staying in people's ears, you know what I mean? So I always make sure I got something generated. It's all about starting that buzz, and once you get the buzz started, keeping it going. It's just like a fire, you know what I mean? You try to start the fire, and once you got it started, you don't let it die out. You do whatever you gotta do, keep shit going and get it bigger where you can control it and benefit from it as much as possible. So that's how it is with me, you know what I mean? It's just about generating that buzz and keeping it afloat. I'm a student of the game, you know what I mean? Like, I came up listening to the greats, you know what I mean? I came up on Big Daddy Kane, came up on Rakim, came up on Coogee Rap, NWA, you know what I mean? Even Kid and Play. Like, I came up on a lot of different styles of hip-hop, and all of them were great at the same time, you know what I mean? I came up on, even later in life, you know, Raekwon's first album, Tape, you know what I mean? Only Built for Cuban Links, which is by far one of the greatest hip-hop albums ever. I came up on that and Illmatic and Reasonable Doubt, Ready to Die, things of that nature.
Right.
I mean, I was brought up on that, so my whole thing is being relevant, but still remaining with the same insight as somebody from back then. Somebody from 94, 95, 96, when the game was crazy.
No question.
Like, go hard or go home. If you ain't nice, it is what it is. Like that, when it was that aura in the game, I come from that, but I'm still relevant in today's market. I'm still relevant with what's going on with the ringtone era and everything that's going on. So it's a combination. It's a mix of what once was, what is now, and what will be. You know what I mean? It's a combination of things. So I'm all that put together. We got the new mixtape out right now, Cornerstore Classic, hosted by KaySlay and Mick Boogie. It's the first time ever, the first time anyone ever had KaySlay and Mick Boogie on the same project. First time you had somebody from the underground, you know, as far as the streets, not the underground, but somebody just for the streets.
No question,
you know what I'm saying? Mix up with somebody in the corporate world and the internet world like Mick Boogie is. The first time you had the two of them come together. You know, KaySlay runs the streets as far as the mixtapes. You know, Mick Boogie got the internet and the corporate world and all that on Smash. Those who got for them. So putting the two of them together, something nobody thought of doing, and I figured I'd change the game and do something like that. So moving crazy, flawless reviews on every website. Magazines been giving it flawless reviews. I got 4 magazine features coming out this month alone. So it's crazy, man. I mean, I'm on the grind. You already know what it is, man. It's that 718 mentality. Hot 97 did a list. Shout out to the whole Hot 97. You know, Hot 97 radio station up here in New York, one of the biggest radio stations in the world. Hot 97 put a list together with Peter Rosenberg, who's a big DJ, you know what I'm saying, from the underground coming up, and he's a huge DJ, been doing this thing for years. Hot 97 and Peter Rosenberg put this list together, the top MCs in the game, and they took 25 names, you know, they sat down and picked 25 artists that's out right now, and wanted the people to vote online for the top 10. So out of that 25, they narrowed it down to 10. And in the top 25, you had Jay Z, you had Pat you had Saigon, you had Nas, you had Game, you had Lil Wayne, Jadakiss, Styles, Pusha, Malice, you know, from the Clips. You had, you know, so many artists, Pharoah Monch, and some of the biggest people in the world, some of the nicest people in the world. You had all of them, and my name was on there in the top 25, and I was the only unsigned artist on that list, you know what I'm saying? So that in itself was a huge blessing. And then after the votes and everything for about a week, they picked the top 10, whoever had the most percentage and whoever had the highest rating, who people was checking for the most. And I wound up in the top 10, so they have it as the top 10 MCs, period. Like the top 10 MCs in the game right now, top 10 MCs alive. I came in at number 7, you know what I mean? So I'm the only unsigned dude on there. I mean, on the list, you got Nas, you got Saigon, you got Talib made it, you got Andre 3000 who made it, Lil Wayne made it. I'm talking about the top 10 dudes,
no doubt.
You know what I mean? Like, they all made it, and I came in at number 7 on the top 10. So they basically saying I'm number 7 on the top 10 list alive. You know what I mean? So it's a pretty big honor, man. Shout out to Hot 97, my man Peter Rosenberg, everybody who supported with that. It's huge, man. That was probably been one of the biggest things in my career. Right now, what we doing is just shopping, you know what I'm saying? We getting everything set up. We talking to labels every day. All the labels know who I am. They all excited. I'm figuring out which way is the best way right now, you know what I'm saying? It's not so much an issue of if we can get a situation, it's more so what's the best situation.
Right.
All the labels know what's up. They all know what's going on. Everybody know what it is. They're well aware of what the deal is and all that. And my buzz is ridiculous as far as the internet, as far as the mixtapes, as far as, you know, the online presence in the streets, and even, you know, in corporate, you know what I mean? All the different things I've done. My buzz is crazy, you know what I mean? So it's just about finding the right situation, you know what I mean? All the things I've done, the roof is getting lower and lower as far as the amount of things I've done, because I'm just rising up so constantly, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a blessing, man. I'm just blessed to be able to do this. I'm blessed to be able to do my thing and put my music out there and make it happen, you know what I'm saying, and rep, and, you know, we in it, man. We in it to win it.
Let me ask you this, guy. Throughout your travels, man, have you come across some artists that you've been, like, you know, digging for years that you wanted to actually do a track with? Yeah. And has it transpired?
Yeah, I think the biggest collab I've done so far was with my man DJ Premier. DJ Premier, one of the greatest producers ever, one of the forefathers of culture and everything, and he created, basically, he helped create the soundtrack of this culture, this life that we live as far as hip-hop, you know what I mean? Even in 2007, he created that soundtrack back then that still transpires into now, you know what I mean? So definitely working with Primo was one of the biggest things. I did 2 records with DJ Premier, Get It Done, Click. Both of those records is featuring my man Terrell, another Brooklyn artist, crazy, doing his thing. And, you know, it's just a blessing to be able to do that, man. Shout out to Premier, shout out to everybody involved with that. It's just a blessing, man, you know what I mean? Being able to make that happen is huge. Being able to rhyme in the same booth that Big did Unbelievable and Jay did, you know, From the Foe, and you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Nas did New York State of Mind. It's sick, you know what I mean? Being able to do that, it's crazy, man. So, you know, shout out to my man DJ Premier. It's my dude, you know what I mean? All the producers I work with, Ron Browse, Illmind, Black Milk, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, Ninth Wonder, Crisis, all the producers I rock with, you know what I'm saying? My man Needles, Don Cannon, Buck Wild, you know what I'm saying? The list goes on and on as far as the big name producers I rock with. These dudes I rock with on the daily, you know what I'm saying?
Give me some of the artists that you feeling right now that you feel is about to really take over besides yourself.
I'm feeling up and coming. Now, as far as, you know, outside of me, you know, I definitely rock with the Clips hard. You know what I'm saying? I rock with Ab Lava and Sandman. The whole re-up. Those are my peoples. Like, Sandman is my dude. You know what I mean? Philly, shout out to all of them. Rock with them hard. They definitely killing it. Lupe is killing it. I mean, I definitely rock with Lupe. Rock with Little Brother. Little Brother is like my extended family. They're some incredible MCs. My man Torre, you know what I'm saying? He's incredible. He's crazy with it. What else is out there? Saigon is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Mano is crazy. My man Stimuli is crazy. My girl Nina B is crazy. My girl Polka. I know a lot of sick artists, you know what I'm saying?